it's just, you know, like the waking up the next day is like terrible. Like I'll get up early, but I'll just be a fucking slug. You have anything to say? Do you like when mommy's drunk? This bitch, they stopped giving a fuck because like I've been coming home and playing dead to see what they do. These motherfuckers leave me on the floor. I woke up like 30, 45 minutes later, like pool of drool, just like, and I'm like this on the ground.
You're like, wait.
And I'm like, wait a second. And I'm like, these dogs don't give shit about me.
And they're like, oh, mom's drunk again.
Yeah, this fucking bitch. But yeah.
Hey,
I mean, it's
don't knock over that camera. Don't you knock over that camera. It's an expensive camera.
Yeah, we can't afford that shit. But yeah,
I mean, afford life right now.
Yeah. You're gonna have to show your own butthole, Mishka. The stud topper out.
It's like the one thing I haven't sold. To trim my butthole.
Well, you know what? I gave it away for free the other night.
Because you're drunk.
Because I was drunk. Luckily, this was after work.
That's $100 she was lost.
Oh, fuck.
Shameful.
Apparently after work one night, I was like, I'm cleaning, doing money, fucking waiting for everybody else. I just like, I was changing my clothes. Like I was taking off like my work stuff and putting on my sweatpants. And somebody said something like, oh, Sarah's showing her butthole. And I was like, no, if I was going to show my butthole, I would do it like this. And
hey, not my straw.
Only fucking like 8 times later, I walked into work and they're like, let me see your butthole, Sarah. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? At least I'm hilarious. I could be like a girl that drinks and is like, ugh.
I know someone like that.
I want to kill myself.
Well, not to kill, but I know a girl.
I guess that's how I used to be.
That you know too. That when she gets drunk, she's very like emotional, but like happy emotional. Like I'm so happy we're friends. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not like why is my life like this?
I mean, it used to be that I would have to watch what I drank because I would get super emotional.
I remember you saying that in Vegas.
Yeah, and like obviously it's like situations. Usually it's when I'm by myself. So like if I'm out, you know, drinking I'm fine. No. I mean like with a group of people. But like as soon as I get home and I'm like by myself, I'm like. But I mean, there was like a time I had called my brother, and well, actually, I didn't call him. A boyfriend of mine called him because I was freaking out. I threw a lamp. I ripped down a shower curtain. I almost took a baseball bat to my own car. And like this guy like calls my mom and is like, hey, and my mom's like, it's Sarah again, right? And she must have took something and call her brother. So I called my brother. My brother goes, what the fuck did you take? And I'm like, I don't know. And it's like a mixture of all my medications that I should not be drinking on. And he's like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. And he's like, if you're not good, I'm calling the cops. And I'm just like, so yeah. So my mom's like, we're not playing this shit anymore. Like, you gotta like tighten up. So I just stopped calling my mom and my brother when I was drunk.
Well, I have it now on my phone that if you call and I'm sleeping, it should still ring.
Yeah. Well, what happened the one night where
you called it and picked up?
You called my mom?
When your tongue was swollen.
Yeah.
You called me when I was asleep.
And I was drunk.
And you were drunk and said, I need to go to the emergency room because my tongue. I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't get a hold of you.
Right.
Couldn't get a hold. Call, text. I'm like, fuck it. Add your mom on Facebook.
Yeah.
And she's like, I haven't seen her. I was like, okay, well, I'm about to come over there.
You better go around the corner real quick, Carol.
I told her, I was like, I'm about to go over there then.
Yeah.
And then you called me.
Yeah. I was like, I was wasted.
I was very like,
well, that was so crazy because like, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to something. Cause like my throat and my tongue.
I think it's from this shit.
No, apparently I had strep throat and that just didn't help it.
Okay.
That irritated it a lot more. They said the swelling of my tongue was probably like mostly because of that, but the whole sore throat was initially strep throat. But yeah, fuck man. But I will say like my drinking is like my drinking mood is different, you know?
I feel like your drinking goes like this.
Oh yeah. Right. But I mean, like, at least I'm not, like, sad. I haven't wanted to kill myself in 3 months, so that's good. Baby steps, man. I will say my combination of medication... What's she doing over there?
Get off that counter.
The combination of medications that I'm on right now, I feel like is a really good fit. So, like with or without the alcohol, I've been doing good with medication, which I hate to admit to because I never wanted to be on medication.
Yeah.
But it's working for me. I've been happy. I've been good. I've been doing stuff. So I think that's a
Baby
plus.
steps.
Yeah.
I really want to go get tested for stuff. Because I want to go to school.
Right.
I want to do that personal training thing. I can't, like, focus enough to, like, obtain, like...
Well, you're not going to want to take Adderall. I mean, that's not going to be... You're not going to like the way it makes you feel. And it's...
I was addicted to it in, like, high
Right.
school. It was fucking... I mean, I
Yeah.
got my shit done.
Right.
I don't know what I need.
But I'm pretty sure there's, like, more natural ways now.
I don't know. Like, I try to read a book. Like,
I can't do it.
I read the first, like, I don't know, a couple pages. I couldn't tell you anything about it.
No, I read paragraphs over and over again.
The only thing I remember from it was that there was a bear attack. Probably because I like bears. I don't know.
Right.
But someone died from a bear. No,
Lay down.
sorry. They're in a wheelchair because they were paralyzed from the bear attack.
Lay down.
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
So I got another book I'm going to try for The Hobbit. So I like
Yeah.
this movie, so maybe if I read something
I tried to read Harry Potter, can't do it. Tried to read like Game of Thrones, can't do it. But I feel like it's all like the names, you know, the
like,
places.
how do I
like
say this?
It's not like a place that I know how to pronounce. It's like, you know what I mean? So I end up like making up these like the way I think it's.
And you're like,
and then I
"That's not
watch Game
right."
of Thrones and I'm like, who the fuck is this person? And I'm like, oh, that's the person. Can you stop?
That was me reading the book. I was like,
Stop.
King what?
Yeah. I'm like, can't. So yeah, it's
And
weird.
you're too embarrassed to be like, what does this say?
I'm like, ugh. Well, I had to get I had to Google the Game of Thrones like family tree, like family map. Because I'm like, I don't know where these people are or in relation. So like it had like the map of like the places.
Yeah.
And then like the names of the family or whoever lived in that area. So I was like, all right, cool. So this person is right here.
This
And
is a lot of work.
you know? And I'm like, for a book, I'll just watch the show.
Yeah.
I'll just watch the TV show.
You know what really makes me feel stupid? Helping a fourth grader with his math homework. I'm like looking up shit.
I can't do it.
What?
And they have like new ways of doing math now.
Yeah, because he tried to show me a way. I was like, well, this is the way I do. He's like, no, we don't do it like that.
You know what I do? Get my calculator out. And that's what I do.
Well, I'm like, I have to relearn like fraction stuff, like add in and like blah, blah, blah. What the fuck?
You're going to use this when you're, you know, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to have a calculator when you're, yeah, the fuck I do.
But also, I got to remember, he's in gifted classes. So his math is just a little bit like more, but it still makes me feel stupid.
I feel stupid around kids.
I'm like, what? I know what 2 + 2 is.
Yeah.
That's a start.
5.
5. I can tell her by number.
Right? I can count to 20.
Count sometimes.
100.
So.
Yeah. Math has changed. The whole school system's changed, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean.
Fucking weird up in that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm the coolest mom in them.
My fucking 20-year reunion is coming up next year. Do I want to go?
I'll go with you.
You be my date?
We're going with Remy and Michelle.
Yes. We've been in Post-its.
We can get the outfit and everything.
I love it.
I'm down.
I mean, like, there's people I want to see, and then there's other people that I'm like, meh. And then there's other people that I have on my Facebook that, like, I talk to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, why do I got to buy a ticket to go see these people that I would go see for free, like, at lunch?
I just want to show people that it wasn't a phase.
This is true.
I'm just stuck like this.
I mean, like, everyone's, like, married and kids and stuff. But, I mean, I think of it, and I'm like, they're married with kids and stuff. I'm not.
I want to go, because mine was during COVID, my 10-year.
Yeah.
So I don't think it happened. Someone told me it did, but I don't think it did. But I wanted to go because some of the people, like the cool kids, look fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And I just want to be like, fuck you for, you know.
A lot of the popular kids in my high school just don't.
I mean,
They peaked in high school.
I became a stripper, but I own a house.
Right.
What you got?
You get to vacation all the time.
Yeah.
Same. You get all the dogs and cats you want, all the animals you want, chickens, fucking.
Come at me, bro.
Right. So I mean, I think, but I will say, a lot of people that would be there already know what I do for a living, so it's not anything new.
Yeah.
They would be surprised, like, oh, you have a job outside of dancing and bartending?
No.
Yes, I do. Just sell them a butthole.
I mean, it is outside of work.
But
you can do personal training with me.
no, absolutely fucking not. No.
You do park ranger stuff with me.
So I thought about that.
I want to do it.
I think I want to get into like a nature job.
I want to. Pay's terrible.
Right.
So I'm waiting until I move to Florida because that could be because I don't need to make a lot of money while I'm there.
Yeah. I wanted to work at a golf course when I moved to Florida.
I like that.
No, you'd be a cart girl. You bartend in the fucking in the clubhouse, I guess they call it, and a lot of rich old white dudes.
I do want to do park ranger stuff.
Yeah.
But it has to be state because natural you got to do like a lot of fucking schooling.
Yeah. I keep getting like advertisements for like environmental colleges. And I'm like, oh, should I do it?
I'm like, should I start it now or should I
But
wait?
I mean, if we got into some sort of like rehabbing, then we can start rehabbing and we can have squirrels and raccoons.
That's just a class. That's just like a certification.
Why aren't we doing that?
Because I talked to I have someone's card because they brought possums to the tattoo convention. They need fosters, but you have to have a separate room, like their own room.
And I got 2 of them.
I got a garage.
Kick Brad out. Just kidding.
That's why Hunter's moving.
Yeah. Kick Brad out. Hunter can get the room.
We don't need a roommate anyway.
Right? Possums will pay the rent. Well, Nicole, what we work with, she does rehabbing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor did too.
Oh, yeah?
She did like owls and stuff. She did birds.
Fuck.
'Cause I was going to do it, but the lady and I just like never really clicked.
Yo, what's your problem?
I got a small head and a big body. I like how he's like walking all like, Yeah.
You know, there's no toys allowed on the couch.
Mother.
No kisses. Why are you so obsessed with us?
You're like a tater tot.
My little potato dog?
Yeah, I got a potato dog.
A little hash brown?
You got a tater tot.
I got a tater tot. Oh man, I would kill to have an owlery.
An owlery?
A room only for owls? Isn't that what it's called?
I don't
And I wanted to do falconry. You can do that at Hunt Club. You can sign up for it. Get the out of my face.
Hunt Club?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I want, but it's like, how do I get a falcon? Do I get like
Amazon one?
do
Do they have?
do they drop one off? Like Xerxes, go get me a baby falcon, and it like comes back with a little fledgling that I got to.
It's like,
is that the correct
like
term?
pairs with you,
right? Like, do we gotta go on like dates and stuff? Like, do we get along?
It's like it picks you.
And like, what kind of falcon do you get?
There's so many of them.
I know.
I want a bald eagle. I have them in my backyard all the time.
Do you know that Dolly Parton has the largest bald eagle rescue?
No.
It's in Dollywood.
Let's fucking, isn't it in Tennessee?
Yeah. Pigeon Forge.
Let's go.
I wanted to.
What's stopping us? Winter right now.
No, because Gatlinburg and that area would be so pretty this time of year.
Not driving in it.
Oh,
In the snow. I do have a all-wheel drive car. So do you.
I got 4-wheel drive. Yeah. So, I mean,
We can do it.
those roads. Driving to Hillsville last year, like, I fucking almost had a heart attack.
Oh.
And my dad was like flying through shit, and I'm just like on the brake, like, a school bus. I saw a fucking school bus. It was snowing, and a school bus is just like.
It's like when you're in the mountains.
I'd be like, fuck no, homeschooling my
when I
kids.
go hiking and you see the big trucks hauling like the campers.
Hey, knock it off.
I burped. And I'm just like, what the? No.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not taking my truck out there.
fucking
Terrifying.
scary.
No.
But I will drive. It'll be fun. I mean, and so they have the lift that goes up into one of the mountains, and there's lights and stuff, and it's so cool. You can like go hiking because it's in the Great Smoky Mountains, and it's so pretty.
So I'm actually doing a trip this summer. If you want to go,
Stop it.
I'm hitting 3 national parks within a couple of days.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Are you gonna put your stickers on your water bottle that I got you?
I have been.
Oh, good.
What was it? New River Gorge to Mammoth Cave, which is in Kentucky,
Ow, your
to
nails.
Great Smoky Mountains and home.
Yeah, that'll be fun. You guys are about to go outside again. What are you doing?
I need stampy stamps.
You can't wear me, Oshi.
Oh,
Do I need another dog? No.
Yes.
Do I want another dog? Absolutely.
Yes.
Stop wearing the pit vipers.
Not the pit vipers. Those things are expensive.
What the fuck? Look, she's got a tattoo. You guys are twins.
That means he got fixed.
I know.
He's
It's
so
right on his
soft
ween.
right here.
I know. I stick my arms in, or my
You
hands
said-
in his armpits.
I said it's so soft. You go, yeah, it's by his ween. I'm, like, oh,
By
shit.
his
I'm not
ween.
touching his ween. I'm sorry, y'all.
What is in his leg pits, his little armpits. When I'm cold, I put my hands there because it's so
We're
warm.
gonna say a superstar.
You know who's like gets like stinky?
Huh.
My nephew. His feet get so poo tinky.
Why does he smell when he doesn't even walk?
They keep him in his little footy pajamas, and when they come out, they're like moist. And I
Wait till he gets little stuff in his creases.
I fucking love it. He smells so good though. It's like not a gross sweaty smell. It's like a baby sweaty smell, and I love it.
That's what I smell like.
I want to eat his face.
I smell.
What is up with you guys? I gave him drugs to calm down, and clearly it's the opposite.
Melatonin, right?
And
Let's just put that out
it's
there.
lavender and chamomile calming treats, but
I got a big thing of cane syrup, and it's lavender.
yeah.
My friend gave it to me yesterday, and I'm so excited to use it.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Go sleep. Go sleep. I think it's working.
No toys on the couch, Topper.
This is the cast of the pod right here.
Special guest. Want some coffee? No, you don't need coffee. You're supposed to be napping.
They're like sniffing the microphone, so we're gonna be talking. Like,
Oh, she's growling.
he's making a music video right now. How sad his life is.
Emoji.
Emotional.
Topper. Knock it off.
I want a new dog.
Me too.
I almost got that Shih Tzu, and then they're like, "You can't see it." They went, "Let me look at it."
I want to call Kurtuk and see if they'll let me have that other
Do
one.
it. Road trip.
Everything.
All the noises. What else are we doing? We started talking about jujitsu. We're working out more. Florida. I went to Florida for Thanksgiving. Got some with manatees as usual.
Yeah.
I saw a manatee every day.
Yeah,
Every
that's
day.
cool.
I went swimming in Hunter Springs on Thanksgiving, and I'm just swimming, boo boo boo, and one went right underneath me.
The babies look like little roly-poly armadillos.
I love them so much.
They're like lobster elephants. Does that make sense? Like their little bodies like curl
I
like
just
that.
love them. They were so playful.
Can
when I
you
did it.
touch them?
I mean,
Accidentally, like
sometimes. So when I do the tour, because I always use the same tour people, because they take you to places that's hard to get.
yeah.
They said you can't reach out, but they come to you and you can.
Yeah.
But girl, I was like, I
Yes.
don't give a shit.
Chasing them around. Can you not? You're blocking me.
I'm playing with the babies. But Hunter Springs, someone swam underneath of me, and I was just like, and then we went to Wachi Wichi, something like that. But we went kayaking. But there was a group of them, and I don't know how to swim unless I have my mask and my flippers on. Then I'm a fish. I'm unstoppable.
Yeah.
And like I don't like dark waters.
Go.
I like crystal clear waters.
Do you want to go outside?
So I think that's why I like Florida so much.
Right.
But I'm like swimming, get to these manatees, and then the water just goes completely black. I'm like, fuck no. What's that? And then I returned my kayak, and I was like, yeah, it was dark. He's like, yeah, it's 120 feet deep right there. I'm like, no.
That is deep.
The last one was a cave system. That was cool. There's like
I
a diver
would-
coming up from it.
I would be so scared to like swim in a cave.
Oh, fuck no. I wouldn't do it.
So drowning. Did they all go? All right, cool.
That's like my biggest fear.
Yeah. I can't, I'm afraid to drown.
Which is weird because I'm swimming in this water. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Right. I mean, I can't.
I mean, you saw me when I was swimming behind your mom. I was like, nope, not getting in there.
Yep.
But in Florida, I'm like,
I see these things like, the holes are like this big and like they'll take you like tourist things and it's like a slide. And I'm like, no,
that hurts my butt just looking at it. Too.
I would be afraid I got stuck in there and I'm drowning. I don't like it. I can't do it.
No.
I mean, if there was like a big old cave in water but like the tide, like how
Nope.
how high is the tide gonna get? I want to see the tide line and like the difference between the top of the cave and the highest
I think we
tide.
would get stuck in something.
Yeah.
Like swimming just in that little ass spring. I think it's called Briefer? I don't know what the fuck it's called. Like when people come up, because there was free divers last time I went, you can't even see them. They just like emerge. Like that's how deep it is.
Damn.
And then someone almost died last time.
Like you almost watched it?
Mm-hmm. He came up. There's 3 like marine free divers, and they were throwing rocks and swimming down there and getting them. And one of them came up, and I guess there was like a hole. He went through it, but I guess didn't go through it like quick enough or something. And he came up and went right back down. It was like convulsed, like he almost died. And then he like came to. He's like, I got the rock. And then like it's time to go. Like I had to turn the kid around. Like nope, not looking at this.
That's gross. I mean, like that's weird.
Yeah, it was not fun. I mean, swim was fun, but
I love the concept of diving. I think it's like cool, but you're right. I don't want to be in like dark waters where I can't see shit.
no. And the dude this time said, it's so like you need flashlights. You can't see shit in like the cave system. Like, how do you get out? How do you find your way?
Well, I know that like there's some of the shit that I see online, they'll drop like an anchor rope thing so you could follow it. But I mean, I feel like that's more like just straight towards, you know.
I guess there's another one right beside of this one, and he said they call it the Mount Everest of like the springs, so many people like died and haven't been found yet. Ooh. There's like those people stuck in the
cave.
Can you imagine? And there's like someone popping up.
Like I feel like drowning just takes so long.
And I heard it burns.
It burns?
Mm-hmm. That's what someone says. Because like you're breathing it in.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate it.
So I got to watch my brother be a fucking superhero.
Oh yeah?
Oh my God. I mean, it was so cool. Obviously, I wish it didn't happen, but we went on a family outing to the botanical gardens to see the lights. And, you know, I'm pushing baby in the stroller, you know, my brother and his wife walking along, my mom and my dad moseying. And we get to this one part and like I hear this lady freaking out. It's like a turn. So she's like, I could hear her screaming, but I didn't know where it was coming from. And she comes out and she's like, I need a medic. Is anybody a doctor? And I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? I said, Matt. I said, my brother's a firefighter. And I'm like pushing him and like, he rolled his eyes. Like not to be a dick, but like, he's off work. He's trying to like spend time with his family. And he found out that it was a baby. Like, I think it was a little girl, no more than 2 years old. And, it was like the scariest, like coolest thing, like watching my brother like work. It's like so cool. You know, everybody's like circled around. And he's like, I need everybody to step back. I need some room to work. And I'm like, oh my God. And I heard him say something about vomit. And I was like, oh my God. So next thing I know, like this crowd is like dispersing. And my brother's got this like baby, like football style, but like, you know, and he's like, da 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 da, like running down this like pathway with the dad behind him. And he's like, can I take her thing off? And he's like, yeah, you could take it off now. So my brother's like, taking off. She had like one of those like
yeah, so sweet.
Yeah, she's like, I need to take it off. I need to like open her up, you know, like, you know, get her. And the medic is on the way. The ambulance is on the way. And next thing I know, she's like, woo, woo. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? And like my brother like comes back and he's like, I was like, is everything good? Because I didn't know what to do. I was like, should I follow him? So like, you know, his wife is like, you know, here's this. And I was like, do you want me to keep the diaper bag? She's like, no, we have stuff in here. So we're taking it with us. And I'm like, damn, my brother's got like emergency shit in his diaper bag. That's cool.
So he's all right.
Right.
He's always ready.
And I'm just like, so I'm like, trying to like do with Kai down the fucking, and my mom, I'm going, mom. So of course all these women are like turning around like this. And I was like, Matt's gotta go. And my dad, like my brother like walks by, like my dad like this runs by. And he
He's
goes,
like, what the fuck?
he's like, what? And she goes, that was Matt that just ran by. He's like, what? What is he doing? Is that Kai? Everyone's freaking out. So it turns out this little girl probably had a seizure from the Christmas lights.
Epilepsy.
Yeah.
Aww.
And I was like, oh my God. But like watching my brother, like just, I was freaking out.
Did you cry?
A little bit. I did. I was freaking out. Obviously the mom's freaking out. This isn't even my kid. I don't even know these people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And my brother just calmly goes, all right. And he goes over there and he's like, I need everybody to step back. I need some room. And I'm like, I'd be like, move the fuck out of the way.
Wait till the baby chokes in front of you.
So I had to take a CPR class.
I need to take one.
My brother had us all take a CPR class when Kai was born. And I mean, I remember some of it.
Yeah, but you're still gonna because my kid blue face. I'm just like, but I mean, I got it fixed. But there's some times it's like,
yeah,
you have to be on your toes, and other times you're like, what the fuck do I do?
See, that's where I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm gonna freak out.
I've kept him alive for 9 years so far.
Right.
So
good job.
I'm doing something right.
Yeah. What a record.
He takes better care of himself than I take care of himself. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just I took a CPR class, and obviously it's a lot different, babies and humans,
babies and humans,
or babies and adults,
aliens,
dogs. I did learn how to give dogs CPR as well if they're choking, mouth to snout.
Mouth to snout.
I made my brother do it when Vox died.
Oh,
it's like he had been dead for 10 minutes probably, and I'm like, give him mouth to snout, and my brother's like, Sarah, he's gone. I'm like, come on, keep going. He's like, he's stiff, girl. I was like, oh. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was scary, but it was, I'm like, my brother, and he had just gotten an award from Hampton, for a fire that he helped put out, I guess. But I was like,
hey, Liam.
I'm like, damn. So any of you dudes out there, if you don't fucking are at the level of my brother, I don't want you. Good husband, good dad, takes care of people, good firefighter.
Fast on his feet.
Fast on his feet. Shh. My brother has set the standard for dudes for me now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Daddy issues? No.
My brother did.
Tell me the tattoo story. I need it. I wish it was the picture that I saw.
Wait, what picture did you?
The thumbs up one.
No. I want a Mountain Dew can. But no, that's not even the best part. I wanted to say, you can't un-Mountain Dew what's already been Mountain done.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
That's a sense of humor. It's good.
Are you allowed to talk about the picture?
I want to post that. I want to show people that so bad.
We could do it on the podcast.
I can't.
Why?
Is that disrespectful?
No, it's your brother.
My dead brother.
But it's your brother.
In a casket. My grandma will lose.
Did your grandma watch our podcast?
No. But my mom seen it. She thought it was funny.
Well, then who cares?
Maybe I'll post it, but blur out his face.
Yeah, you could do that.
I took a selfie. Me and my little brother took a selfie with my dead brother in his casket. But it was very just peace signs, funny faces.
I mean, that's your brother. I mean, that if that's his sense of humor,
He would allow.
I mean, that would be something like me too. If I died, I would,
I don't want to be sad all the time.
right?
That picture. My mom laughed. I don't know if my grandma saw it.
Well, she didn't want to watch the podcast.
No, she's not gonna watch it. No one watches this.
Yeah.
My family doesn't, at least.
I think my mom has watched a couple.
We gotta get your mom on here.
I told her Mother's Day. I think we should do a Mother's Day episode.
In May? That's a long time.
We can do her birthday. It's in March.
My birthday's in April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing for your birthday this
I
year?
don't know. We travel every year.
I know. I want to go to the Pacific Northwest.
You just tell me what you want to do, and I will fucking go.
Just book it, and I show up.
If everyone's just hey, I'm down. I'm like, are you serious? You say yeah. I'm
yeah.
Here's where we're staying.
Do you want to go somewhere warm, or does it matter?
I hate being cold.
Well, we went to New York.
Yeah, we went to New York last year. But
Sorry.
I still want to stay in like the city. I mean, the whole thing's the city. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, like, we had no option with Times Square. That was definitely like not our choice.
It was fun though.
Great.
It was cool.
It was great.
It was great. Could have been a little bit better. It was great though.
I had a great time.
You had a great time.
I had such a great time. Such a great time twice.
We gotta go back eventually.
God damn, yeah. Please.
Road trip.
Well, I mean, it could have been great in Richmond too, but yeah. Someone decided not to work. So
Or someone decided to work.
no, he didn't come, so he didn't work.
Well, he worked at the other place though. Because he has that other job.
Right, but he wasn't doing his job in Richmond.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
He decided not to work in Richmond. How about that?
There we go.
But yeah, New York was fun. I enjoyed it. I wish we did do the hiking stuff.
It rained when we were supposed to go though.
That's true. So maybe if we go back to New York, we can like do that instead. And like maybe do like one city day.
Yeah, New York is also a place that we can leave on a Thursday, drive up.
That drive was not bad at all.
And stay a couple days and come back.
Right. And I mean, okay, so if we did not stop in Pennsylvania, we stopped for like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So we would have gotten there at like 2 a.m. if we didn't stop.
So to 4 a.m., then having to stay up to
6.
4 a.m. again.
Jeez.
I like how we're like, we didn't sleep. We should go sleep at a decent time. And it was like 3 a.m. We're like, okay, let's go to bed.
Whew. Yeah, that first night was rough. Morning, whatever.
Yeah, but definitely could be like a weekend plus a day trip.
Right, yeah, because that drive wasn't bad
Especially
at all.
if we want.
Yeah.
But stop at us.
Oh.
Ugh.
But
I quit.
Me too.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Florida's always a great option. Because
if we do that, let's do the Keys.
Oh my God. Do you want to drive to the Keys or fly to the Keys? I think it's like 2 hours on the bridge.
I mean, like we like to bring all our shit because we don't know what we're doing. So, yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind the drive.
I mean, like, do we want
driving to here to Key West will definitely be a long drive, but I think we should stop.
Miami, and then drive from Miami to
Keys. I mean that wouldn't be bad because can we get a direct flight to Miami now?
I think so.
Okay.
I got a direct flight back. Okay.
Because I mean driving to Florida. I mean, I know you do it, but whew.
I've drove to Miami.
Yeah. No, we didn't drive to Louisiana. No. I drove one time to Louisiana. Do we stop anywhere? I can't remember. I think we might have stopped in like Georgia somewhere. Georgia. That's another place I like. I do like Georgia, South Carolina.
Have you been to the aquarium?
In Georgia? No.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
You should go.
Was that in Atlanta? Mm-hmm. So Atlanta's like inward, right?
I don't know. I went there once, and it's when I was driving back with Taylor. It was the first time I drove that big ass box truck and traffic in Georgia.
Oh God, yeah.
And you couldn't find parking, and some cops let us park in like some construction site.
We drove from here to Del Rio, Texas, which is the border of United States and Mexico.
That's scary.
Yes. And my dumbass. So I can't remember if we stopped in Georgia or not, but we definitely drove to Louisiana and we stayed there 1 or 2 nights. And we stayed in this like hotel, like weird, like not where we stayed at all. I want to say it was like 1 or 2 days. And then we drove from there, driving through like Houston. It was either Houston or Dallas. Maybe it was Houston. I don't know. But driving through that part was scary. And driving through the like the swampy areas, ding 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 ding. Like
I'll fit right in. It's fine.
Dude,
I got you.
I mean, it was cool. And that's the second time I've done a trip to ding 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 ding. Did the drive to Texas. The first time it was we went to Austin, Georgia. We stopped in Georgia then, I remember. Someone's dog had to get chemo. And then, long story. And then we stopped in Louisiana because his mom lived there. And that was scary because it wasn't like Louisiana. It was like
Scary?
Yeah.
I always wanted to fly to California.
They had fucking liquor in Walmart. Yeah. So I go to the store with Guy's mom and we're supposed to like just get groceries and stuff. Like, you know, who the fuck is interrupting my podcast?
Bitch, you just looked at your watch.
I did.
I love you.
We go to Walmart to like get, you know, food. And she's like, what do you like to drink? And I'm like, Sprite, Dr. Pepper, whatever. Yeah. And she goes, no, like alcohol. And I'm like, what? Huh? And she's like, yeah, we're going to get some while we're here. And I'm like thinking, okay, maybe the ABC store is like
next door.
No, it's like in there. There's like alcohol on the shelves.
So weird.
And I was like, this is fucking crazy. And there's a lot of like roaches.
Ew.
Like that, like when I think of Louisiana, I just think of like bugs.
Yeah. And
I don't necessarily hate bugs, but when there's like so many of them, I'm just like, I'm going to get eaten alive out here.
We went hiking in Louisiana, remember?
Yeah, the giant ass crickets.
Well, no, all the spider webs.
Oh, God.
I just remember you, Taylor, like.
Yeah. I was like dragging one for a while.
But yeah, it's those big ass fucking crickets.
Yeah, that thing like fucking bit you too.
It did.
They were huge. They're like this big. I wonder if people eat them. I bet they do. I bet they do. I bet they like campfire them.
You want to do
like frog? No. If I was dying or like if there's no food around, you know what I mean?
So
like starving. Dip it in chocolate. Chocolate covered swamp crickets.
You're dying and have to survive off of land. Where are you going to get chocolate from?
Oh, this is true. I don't know. Like, how would you just
whole?
Yeah.
Ew, and the legs are like moving in your mouth.
No, if it's dead.
Oh wait, are we killing it first?
Well, if we're like frying it over,
then I'll just eat it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like crunchy on the outside and juicy in the middle.
No, because my kid eats like the freeze dried bugs.
But I feel like the freeze dried's like.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. Maybe mine's got to be like extra crispy.
I probably cut off the head. I don't want to eat the eyeballs.
And the antennae.
I'm more worried about the pokey legs.
So Topper, you get those like palmetto bugs, like the water roaches. Fucking hate them, but like they come in when it rains. And Topper, oh my sweet husky boy, he's got a touch of the downs, but he plays with them, and he like cups them like a cat, like this, and then he puts his nose in it, closes it, lets it go.
Really
they skirt away, puts it, but then he pulls the legs off of them, like individual. So he like
nibbles.
Yeah, he like, you know, doesn't eat the whole. He's like very delicate with it. Like antenna still intact, wings still intact, other legs still intact. One little leg just like, and then he drops the leg.
That's the first time of a serial killer.
And then he watches it crawl away and struggle. The other day there was like one. It was like literally in half. Like there was like guts, like coming out, and it's like crawling with its like front legs, like trying to get the fuck away.
Like Saw.
And Topper's like pulls it back, does his thing. So I was telling my mom this story, and literally that morning I woke up and there was a bug on the floor out here, and the leg was in the kitchen. But it's funny. He plays with it like a cat. Never eats it, just tears its legs off and lets it suffer. Which is cool because I leave them around just for signs for all the other ones that want to come in.
Take this as your warning.
Yeah. Beware of dog.
Should get a sign, but little
tiny one.
Put it outside.
Just put it outside. Beware of the dogs. You'll lose legs. Yeah.
He like has like two legs like this.
They're just like staked up on the fucking sign.
How the fuck?
This is a house of torture.
Did your spider something?
No, my spider web came down when the ceiling. But I did find in the corner on the floor, there's like a couple. I think they're jumping spiders.
Oh, they look cute.
Yeah, the cute fuzzy ones. They're like this big, so I let them stay. And I mean, I don't know who did this house before I moved in, But like, so on this side of the wall is my garage, and there's I don't think there's any. So there's trim on this wall, but not the quarter round. So like, see like the trim, and then there's that other small piece. So that quarter round like fits in the corner of the floor and the thing, but that's not back there. So there's a gap in between.
There's coming in,
and I think they're coming in from the garage. But it's cool because they eat the bugs that are in my plants. So there's like a couple spider webs in my plant thing, and I just let them fucking hang out.
I'm not really scared of bugs, except for one.
Which ones?
The spider crickets. Have you seen this?
I love them. They're in my garage too.
Ew,
no, I love them.
They chase you.
They do, and they're weird.
They're getting 1, 2, 3 on site.
I don't
hate them.
I don't like the fuzzy millipedes. Yeah, they're like the creepy crawlies with legs, but they're fuzzy. They're not caterpillars.
Have you seen silver? Or what are they called?
Silverfish?
Yes. Demons.
Yeah, and they scurry so fast like this. Yeah, can't do it. No.
Okay, so 2 bugs.
So yeah, there's a couple bugs. Roly polies, love them.
Love them.
Love them. They're so cute.
I like to pick them up.
And they little armadillo bugs. Worms, love them.
Love them. Always pick them up, put them back in the dirt.
Cicadas, shells, love them. Live ones freak me out. They're too big, and
Oh, they're loud.
Topper also eats those. And he's got them big old lips, so he like keeps his mouth like kind of open, and it goes in like this. Also tears the wings off one by one and lets them like on the ground.
Oh, and they're just like making that noise, like spinning.
Yeah, my dog is a serial killer. Oh,
You're gonna wake up one day, it's like staring.
I'm surprised he didn't try to eat me when I played dead. To take my legs off one by one.
Well, she's dead. She's gone.
If I'm missing limbs, it was Topper.
Missing fingers. You're like,
right.
Like you wake up, you're like in a chair. It's like a skinwalker.
And he's got like fork and knife just going to town on me.
Peel off your fingernail.
Oh god, that's so gross. Have you seen how they do that?
Like in movies?
In real life. Well, yeah.
Remember the Pain Olympics? Have you ever seen that?
No.
Where they like put their balls on like trays and they like hammer them and shit.
Why would anybody want to do that?
That's like old school YouTube when like 2 girls in 1 cup was a thing.
But I don't.
I mean, guys, I knew that. I have guys that come to my work and like
right.
kick me in the nuts. I'm
right.
Like, what?
I'm just like wondering if they're like just they can't have kids. Or like if they have like ball cancer and like fuck, it's ruined anyway.
Pop.
Ooh, eyeballs do that. Have you ever eaten an eyeball?
What? Where would I have eaten an eyeball at? Have you?
My grandma's house. Yeah.
Actually, I went to
fish eyeballs.
The E-Mart on Rosemont, whatever. You saw eyeballs.
Yeah, fish eyeballs. My grandma
like all eyeballs except for humans.
Right.
Hearts and livers.
Really? Because that's what I need for these idiots.
Yeah.
Not the eyeballs, but the livers and stuff.
And they have like fresh like crab legs and shit. They have like Japanese aisles.
Yeah. So my dad used to go fishing at night, like striper fishing. And, you know, he'd be cleaning the fish outside, and my grandma would come over, just take a knife and just fucking cut the eye out and pop it in her fucking mouth.
It's probably salty.
And gushy.
Gushy. It's like a...
But I will say, at least it's like, at least it's like a grape. You know what I mean? If it was like crunchy and then gushy, I'd be like, ugh.
I feel like I would try stuff, but I don't want to know what it is. Like, just give me a plate.
Right.
Tell me it's chicken.
Because like, what was it? Fear Factor and all that, like, no, like,
here's a testicle.
Like Rocky Mountain oysters. Isn't that like bull testicles?
I don't know.
Or like,
they don't like oysters.
I know, or lamb testicles or something. I know it's balls of some kind of animal.
But they're raw too.
Gross.
I would fail the first.
I would. I'd be out. I'd be like, I'm not doing it. Lay in a bug with cockroaches. Do it. Crickets. Got it. Snakes. Got it.
Crawl in my ears or something.
They have them wearing a mask and stuff.
Not always.
I do this. Can you do that? I do this. Yeah. Like stick your fingers in your nose and stuff.
And then just like cover.
Yeah. Because like.
And then you're breathing and it just like crawls in your mouth. Either way, you're screwed. It's going somewhere.
Well, I'd rather do that. I'd rather pull a goddamn cockroach out of my snatch than eat a fucking testicle. Or a fucking raw cow heart.
That could be healthy for you.
I don't think it could be unhealthy for you.
Yeah, I guess, back in the day, they didn't cook it.
I mean, if they did, they just fucking boiled it or put it on a pan.
Ugh. I like how we're like, beginning this episode, we're like, we're going to talk about health. We're going to talk about how we've been. Now we're like, bull testicles.
Well, I feel like there's got to be like some sort of nutrition in this shit. The dogs are going to a raw diet.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I wonder how expensive it's going to be.
It's going to be, well, go to that E-Mart.
Yeah.
Because last year, I think the snow crab things for a pound was $10.
Really?
Just really fucking. We had live crabs.
Because I can freeze it.
Some of it's already frozen.
Right. So I just, pull it out when I need it.
Girl trip.
Girl trip. Do they have quail eggs?
Yes.
Good. All right. Quail eggs.
So I saw some. We're like, oh, there's deviled eggs. It's like,
somebody sent me something. It was a double-decker deviled egg, and it was like a normal egg and then a quail egg on top of it. And I was like, oh, that's so cute.
I love deviled eggs.
And then somebody sent me one. Don't know if it's real or like made up on the line, but it was an ostrich deviled egg, or like something like a huge egg.
They're fucking so big.
Can you make like deviled eggs out of like reptile eggs? Do they have the same sort of yolk?
I'm sure they do. That's what they eat.
I know the shell's different. It's not crunchy. Soft. Yeah. Where are the reptile people at? Can you make deviled eggs out of reptile eggs? Yeah, where the fuck are our managers at?
Well, one of them just had jaw surgery.
Yeah, that's true.
The other
one, there's a day job.
God, look at us. Jobless.
I'm about to have my mom come over here and be the manager.
Well, Ashley says she got that computer for us. And
I was going to take Kai overnight. Not really. Kelly wasn't going to let me do it. But I was like, Kai, you want to spend a night and be on a podcast tomorrow? A little baby podcast?
I'll go over there.
Right?
Like, a little thing.
Watch me be an aunt. I love it.
You're
it's
the wine best. Aunt. I love it.
It's the best.
You're the wine aunt. I'm like the embarrassing aunt. It's like blasting music with the windows down, the kids in the back. Like,
no, I got Dee Dee listening to my playlist now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not listening to metal, but we definitely didn't get down to some Lady Hawk.
There was something that I was listening to and my kid was singing, but it wasn't something that like, I think it was a country song. Like, what? And of course he listens to like randomly whatever. He's a teenager pretty much and has a little phone. He has headphones now.
Is he ignoring you?
Sometimes.
Oh.
He's getting to that age though. I'm like, you're not going to love me in 2 years. He's like, Mom, I'll always love you. I was like, you don't love me, but you're not going to show me you love me.
Yeah. You're going to embarrass him in front of all his friends. But all his friends are going to want to hang out at his house.
When he acts up, I just put my fist up.
Yeah.
He goes, ready to eat for everyone. I'm like, well, yeah. He's like, even like little kids, I'm like, everyone. I don't care who's around.
Getting punched.
And then his new thing is, like, if someone's being mean, he's like, they're going to get the 1, 2, 3. And he'll go, 1, 2, 3. He'll go, on sight. That's my boy.
Aw. He's so great. He's awesome.
He's not tough at all.
Yeah.
He did punch Heather's daughter once. Me and Heather were like, what?
That is funny.
She's like, I told her I was going to rage if she wouldn't leave me alone. I was like, I'm proud of you for sticking up for yourself. We don't hate girls.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
I feel like some kids should get their asses kicked.
I was going to say, as a female, if a girl fucking hits a man, like, he can defend himself. I'm not saying full blast.
Yeah. I'm not going to be a dick. Some girls deserve it.
They do.
I've been slapped in the face quite a couple times.
Not
when I deserve
once.
it. Mm-hmm. I've been slapped a couple times. Definitely deserved it. I said something really shitty about someone's mom. And then I said something really shitty about them. Both on the lines of being dead. So I deserved it. And it stopped at the slap. It wasn't like a punch. It
was a 1, 2,
It was like a fucking smack in the face. And then I was like,
I've never been smacked by like like, I don't know. I don't know how to put this. My ex is kind of abusive, so I've been choked.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
door kicked open and fucking yanked, whatever. He never, like, smacked me up because my mouth. There you go.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
attacked me because he was drunk.
Yeah.
I remember
That's one time I got attacked.
when they were drunk.
Yeah, like PTSD rolls in. I got shoved into a cat tree. My arms got stuck in it. And then I got my Jeffrey Campbell shoes thrown at me. And that, like, this is like when Jeffrey Campbell had those like heelless like booties and they had the spikes all over them.
Oh, okay.
So something about rent money was due and I was like, I need fucking money for the rent. And I got thrown in the cat tree and then both of those shoes got thrown at me. And he goes, you want rent money? Here's $250 for the rent. Like throwing these shoes at me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, you need rent money, but you buy money for shoes or spend money on shoes?
Maybe like that.
I was like, yeah, that's my money. I need your rent money.
Yeah.
Not my rent money's already taken care of.
I remember being with my ex, like our last like year of us being together. We weren't together, but you know,
Yeah.
I had to live there, I had nowhere to go. I slept on the couch because it was close to the front door. Because he would come home drunk.
And you'd be just,
No, all you hear is gun. I was like, fuck. So I slept next to the door, just in case.
My mom was staying at my house one time. I was like sick as fuck. And this is like one of the first times like I'd been sick, like not living at home. So I'm on the couch. I think I had like 104 fever. Like it was bad. My mom was like on the other couch, like laying with me, like we're watching something. I think I was like in and out of sleep. And same dude, drunk as shit. You know, where are you? Why aren't you answering your phone? This and that. And I'm like, I wake up to like the fucking like multiple phone calls and like somebody pounding on my door and let me in. Who the fuck is there with you? And I'm like, bro, it's my mom.
Sounds like my
You're
ex.
fucking lying. And I'm like, dude, I was like, I have a fever. I couldn't feel like my body hurt. So I was like, I can't deal with it. So I just fucking turned my phone off.
I hate people.
Motherfucker shows up at my house pounding on the fucking door. I open the door. There's my mom like laying on the couch. I'm like,
I was with my ex.
he was like, all right, cool. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like,
oh,
no.
you're not. I was
No.
with my ex. We were together on the verge of breaking up, and I used to go see this band with my mom. And of course, I went out, and I wasn't on my phone. And my mom left, and they were like best friends with my mom.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Can you drop me off at the house? You know, I want to finish watching everything." So I'm not fucking texting him. So he rode his bike from military, or not even military, like further, like almost Ocean View, to Great Bridge to pop up on me. I'm like, what the fuck? And of course, it was when I was getting dropped off by my mom's friends. You're with these fucking men, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
There's one customer that I dated. One customer. And things were cool. It was like a type of dude I'd never dated before. Like he was like Navy. Like not like cool Navy, but like Navy. He was an officer, so that was cool.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, all right, at least he's like got some kind of money. He drove this sick Corvette though. It was awesome. Kind of pissed he never let me drive it, but it was like the brand new one at the time.
Yeah.
But he was like real cool. And then all of a sudden he started to get like real controlling. And I think I get like this in some of my relationships. It's like where dudes will spend the night or you'll stay with a dude like all the time. And then the one time you want to break or just like go home, like they think something's wrong or you're cheating on them or something. So pretty much that's kind of what happened. And I went home. I was bartending at Battlefield. Guy lived right by Battlefield. And I was like, I gotta go home. So I did. And I lived at the oceanfront at the time. And I was on the phone with my friend. She lived in the neighborhood with me, but we were on the phone. She was working at another one of our clubs. So we were talking about the night, right? So the whole time from my drive home till I got to the, my house, I'm on the phone. He's sending me text message. I look at like one or two of them and it's, it's not anything bad. It's like, was tonight good? What are you doing? Have you left yet? Right. So I'm just like, all right, cool. I'll fucking text him when I get back. Next thing I know, my phone's ringing. Not going to answer it. I'll call him back when I get home. So it's what, a 25-minute drive from Battlefield to where I was living at the time. And I get home, I let Vox out, you know, I come back in, me and her are still on the phone. There was like a lot of shit going on at the time, I guess. Cause I mean, it was like an hour and a half long phone conversation at 2 a.m. And he's freaking out. Freaking the fuck out. Who's at your house? Blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm about to come there now. And I was like, don't come. I was like, I'm on the phone. He didn't fucking believe me. So he gets to my house. He fucking looked outside for my fucking spare key, let himself in my house. I'm on the phone with her. And I was like, she's like, are you okay? I was like, somebody just came in my house. Like I was in my bedroom, like getting ready for bed. And he's like, where are you? I hear somebody in there with you. And I'm like, cause I had Brittany on speakerphone. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, first off, what the fuck are you doing in my house? And second, like, it's on speakerphone. You clearly can hear a female's voice. And if you look at my phone, it's going to say like 1 hour, 30 minutes and 20 seconds. So he was like, fuck you. You're lying to me. He was like, somebody was here. I'm like, bro, I got off work. It's been an hour and a half. That's fucking.
Usually if they're like that, it's because they have
something going on.
Yeah.
This dude was just like super insecure because I don't think he's ever dated a dancer. Probably not.
A 10.
A 10. But like he freaked the fuck out. So I called his command. I complained about it. Yeah.
Mommy.
I talked to one of my friends that were like higher up and I was like, what do I do? I was like, he fucking broke into my house.
Yeah.
They're like, well, he used the key. And I was like, no, he wasn't given a key to use. Like he searched my fucking property to find a spare key. Fucking nerd alert. Never will I date another Navy dude like that. Bro. The good, like the tough Navy guys, like, I'll let them like fucking fuck me around, you know? Because at least they're hot, you know?
My butt hurts. My abs hurt.
I don't start feeling it until day 2. So I know tomorrow's going to be terrible.
I think I hurt extra because of my workouts the days before.
Well, I have a feeling after tomorrow,
your body's gonna suck.
I'm gonna feel it from yesterday, and then I'm gonna be sore tomorrow from that workout. And I think the break in between the workout and work is where it's gonna be the worst because I'm probably gonna take a nap.
Me dancing tonight,
and I'm gonna be sleeping, so my body's just gonna be like this, and then when I wake up, I'm just gonna be like, ugh. And I don't have a bathtub, and I'm so upset about that.
I want to buy you one of those inflatable ones.
Fucking do it. Can I will. One time I was so desperate to like soak in a bath that I got like one of my big ass Tupperware things and put it in there.
Marshall's has one of those like polar plunge like little things.
But I wanted to be hot.
Not what you can put hot water in.
I know, but does it like get hot? Like hot tub temperature hot? Because that's what I need.
This will put it right here in the middle of your floor.
Yo, not gonna lie. The house behind me, he had a hot tub in his living room.
Really?
Yes.
Did you use it?
Absolutely not. My parents would never. Yeah, he was the guy that was dating the dancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, he knocked down like this wall and like just made an extra big room, and like it was like I'm pretty sure there's like a glass wall and then the hot tub.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sick, I guess. You know.
Is that it?
We have like a 2-hour long podcast. Maybe we could split this up.
Maybe. We'll see what Steve says.
Hey, Steve.
We didn't even say, hey, I'm Victoria.
We didn't even come into it.
Podcast. Woo.
Podcast. Podcast.
We're like 3 weeks late again, so I think we should just go back every other week.
Or, I mean, yeah. Well,
maybe we could post our videos of us like working out, like
yeah, because
in our pit vipers.
Yeah, I mean, they dicked around with my ceiling too much. So, like,
Tell them they owe us something.
I'm about to get some of my money back. This is about to be a Yelp disaster.
You better give her money back or we're calling you out on the podcast
Right?
for the 6 people who watch.
Right. There's got to be somebody out there that can, like, I don't think anything needs to be fixed. I think it just needs to be finished.
I don't see anything. I feel like we can do this. We can do it. It looks like that just needs to be screwed back on. Screwed back
Well, yeah,
on.
those can be screwed back on.
This looks like you just fucking just paint over it.
I can't. I gotta smooth it out.
Why? Fuck it.
Because it's grossly textured and it's uneven.
So are her tits, but they look nice.
No, who's looking at my ceiling?
Exactly.
Me when I'm laying here in my second bedroom.
This is your first bedroom.
That's true. Actually, me and my bedroom got kind of tight after the last 3 weeks.
You're like, oh, I missed you.
Yeah, my bed. I need a new mattress now, though. I felt like Charlie's parents in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I would just literally lay like would sit up like this with like blankets over me and like watch TV. I was eating back there. Like I had the dogs all around me. I was like, God, I feel like such a piece of shit. And like I didn't work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, you know, I couldn't, well, I would get up and shower before they got here to work. But I mean, I would get up at 9 because they were supposed to be here at 10. And I would like take a shower and then I would just sit back in bed and like be gross.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. Peace out.
Bye.